Both teams into their final bands now.
10 seconds remaining.
I really like this Nyx Assassin against the Tinker.
5 seconds remaining.
Probably one of the better heroes against it. I don't know how hard of a counter it really is. Tinker very strong right now, but you can at least pin him down during March with your Spike Carapace. You just have to be careful not to actually die during it too. That's something that definitely happens, and you usually don't see Tinker go for BKB, so you can pretty reliably get that stun off. Tinker doesn't really like BKB because it doesn't refresh with his ult. Like, he can refresh pretty much every item in the game except for BKB. That would be outrageously dumb. Storm Spirit and Bat Rider the final bans. Kingdra and 5anchors looking for their last picks. It looks like Kingdra are looking for their offlaner, unless it's an offlane Faceless Void. They could use it that way, although that's fallen out of favor. Typically now you'll see Faceless Void go into the safe lane.
10 seconds
but I don't think it's a terrible offlaner. But against Nyx Assassin and Bane, you might want to be cautious. And they're going to go for an Earthshaker. That'll be their offlaner. That's a really good offlaner. And safe against these two, more or less. Can last hit with Fissure. Keep himself at a reasonable distance. And 5anchors are going to pick up Zeus.
Choose wisely.
Another pretty good hero against the Tinker, actually. I really like that. Decent against Bounty Hunter, just in the sense that it gives you vision and you can kill his counter wards without having to commit a ward of your own, which is very good. Also, just helps you find the Tinker in the tree line. I enjoy that quite a lot, actually. Also, will add some pressure around the map once he gets level 6. Good burst damage, nice AoE going on. Man, I haven't seen a Zeus in so long, but I'm actually really eager to see Thompson play this hero. It's something that I think it looks great this game, actually. The only fear is maybe getting ganked by Bounty early, but again, you can find those counter wards, find those regular wards as well. It just gives you vision superiority, and that'll help prepare you for a Bounty Hunter gank. Not only that, but you have great defensive support from the Bane, who can TP in, or if you're really worried, just sit in your lane with you and kind of win the lane with you for you against not against Tinker. Against a lot of mids, getting enfeebled is pretty much like, sick, I lost the lane, but not against Tinker. He'll just last hit with laser, get a soul ring, move on with his life. Alright, but looking at these teams, I think I favor 5anchors, not just because I'm following them, just on their draft, but it's really close. Because Kingdra have a nasty team fight combo. Absolutely vicious. I don't know if 5anchors could actually win a team fight against them. They're going to rely on using their vision advantage from the Nyx Assassin Vendetta, from the Zeus, to find pickoffs. And they have great pickoff potential with Nyx Assassin, Bane. Great single target, but their AoE is sorely lacking. It just depends on how well they can execute and find advantageous fights. So we'll see if 5anchors are capable of doing that. I think they could, but Kingdra, all it will take is one Chronosphere, catching that Zeus or catching that Terrorblade, and things get really dark really fast. They do have an Omni Knight. If he's not caught out, he can get a nice ult protecting his teammates, or a repel to keep them alive. Purification, of course, also going to keep them safe. And again, they have great defense. Omni Knight, Bane, to keep their heroes going, but still a little unsure. They've got to be really careful. Anyway, let's take a look at these guys going in at the bot. Looks like there could be a bit of a skirmish, but I don't know. Nyx Assassin has the Impale, and they're probably going to just get their rune. Yeah. Nice stun, catching on two. Degen Aura, slowing up jabs, but Faceless Void trying to body block. Impale on cooldown for 7 more seconds, so jabs should be able to walk this off. And now Trixie gonna grab that that wave, pull it behind his tower, get in some of that XP. Charlie playing the Faceless Void. Jabs on Ancient Apparition, and the Tinker being played by Cancel, and Akeem playing the Bounty Hunter, and it looks like they just traded some Sentry Wards. And up top, it's Sexy Bambo on the Earthshaker. I remember the dark days when he was just Bambo when he was playing at TI. What a terrible time to be alive that was. Ping's coming out at bot. A nice impale onto this Ancient Apparition, but Degen Aura picked up, so they don't have any kind of nuke combo coming out. And while I'm down here, okay, see ya is playing the Nyx Assassin. Says just okay, see ya, and leaves Trixie on Omni Knight in the Zeus in mid. Thompson Bane being played by Pexu, and Terrorblade being played by Nemphy, who had quite the performance in that last game on that Phantom Lancer, or at least at the tail end that I got to see. Earthshaker doing just fine here for now. Okay, see ya looking around. Oh, Tinker getting some nasty right clicks onto Thompson. There is a laser available. I don't know if it'd be enough to kill.
Is under attack.
And at the bot, Bounty Hunter is here. They may look for something. They do have the Chilling Touch, so a lot of added right click damage. But Purification and possibly Spike Carapace available will make it a very difficult kill to find. But they're very deep behind this tower. Bounty Hunter getting a nice D-ward. Has level 2, so that Janata Strike as well is available, making him much more lethal in these ganks. Ping's coming out onto a DD rune up at top, but Cancel bullying Thompson in this lane, although Thompson doing just fine in CS. Needs to be cautious not to get killed off, and it looks like he just might. One more right click will do the trick, and that's First Blood going to Cancel.
First Blood.
Tinker, a dominant laner, and Zeus, well, not a bad laner, not quite so good as Tinker.
Double damage.
Chilling Touch, they're going in on Nyx. He has the Spike Carapace up. They do cancel one of it. A nice Spike Carapace, but he's still getting very, very low. A jump forward. Okay, see ya. Looks like he's in trouble and will die to Jabs. Jabs getting that last right click. The Chilling Touch adding significant amounts of damage. So a nice clean kill for the Radiant, who are now 2-0, 5 anchors. And this is a best of 3. Something to keep in mind. Sorry, I had to tap out real quick, check on something, make sure that my stuff was working proper. No. Okay, sorry about that. All right, now in the mid, trying to trade up. Thompson doing fine on CS. He's doing pretty even with the Tinker. So despite that death, it's not a complete disaster. Although Tinker will have a Soul Ring pretty much whenever he wants it. Now Bounty Hunter trying to beat up this Omni Knight, but Omni Knight with that Degen Aura making it difficult. Also Purification available. Team slowing him up with Janata, but will likely just trade a few right clicks. Need to be careful. Getting hit by an Impale could result in his death. There's a Mango on the Omni Knight, but he's just going to pop that salve and get a Clarity out of his backpack.
Beautiful.
Meanwhile, up at top, Sexy Bamboo, level 3.
It's working.
Terrorblade at the top of CS with 22. Tinker pretty low. Oh, Thompson finds him, but will he get denied by the neutrals? He will. Nicely done. Thompson denied his redemption. Down here, Charlie CSing just as well as the Terrorblade is. Terrorblade getting a lot more denies. And since this is a dual lane, the Omni level 4 and Nyx level 4 as well. But Earthshaker still just level 3, so he is a little bit behind Sexy Bamboo. Oh, it looks like a dive on mid. Thompson getting low. A laser to finish him off. Bounty Hunter, no fear, just going to wander underneath this tower. Gets that second point in the Shadow Walk. That added bonus damage goes from 30 to 60, so a nice bit of extra damage. Not to mention the duration increase means you're saving a lot of mana over time. So this is the second death for Thompson, now level 5 on that Tinker, but Thompson just behind him in terms of that. No, he's like half a level behind. 3 points in that Lightning Bolt. A nice nuke. Earthshaker. Bamboo, level 4, doing okay up against Nemphy, but Nemphy pretty much a free lane. He has no real fear of this this Earthshaker. That bought a TP coming in from the Bounty Hunter. I don't know if they saw him. They have a Chilling Touch. Coming out, Chilling Touch on him. Immediate Spike Carapace, but now slowed up onto Trixie. Trixie getting very low. A nice Impale onto 2 heroes. Looks like that'll be enough to cause a disengage. Excellent play from OKC. Bane now rotating up top, just gonna get some right clicks. Pops out that brain sap and going to grab that bounty ring. Stealing from poor Bambo. Nyx invis rune heading towards the mid lane. But they may know that this is happening. Tinker throwing out a laser, trying to harass the Zeus. Has some 3 points in that march. Omni Knight trying to disrupt this pull, keep himself healthy, but might need to be very, very careful going this way. He's on the run now. There isn't a point in the in Shuriken, so if he TP'd, he might be able to get out, but the right-click damage with that chilling touch is a little bit too much for him to handle. And now Tinker's here as well. Rocket and a laser will finish him off. Killing spree for cancel. But this does give Zeus a little bit of space to work with, a little bit of breathing room in the mid. Tops in now level 6, has that Thunder God's Wrath. Can help set up for some kills around the map now. Radiant scanning. They don't see any Nyx assassins in the area with that scan, and they do see him. OKC heading towards the top lane.
Yes.
Bambo gonna grab that bounty ring. Level 5 now. He's doing just okay, but Terrorblade level 6 with 42 CS. However, Face's Void just behind him in terms of that CS now. Oh, Nightmare onto this Earthshaker. Zeus going in on him. A nice fissure. Zeus did get caught by that, but they do get the stun onto Sexy Bambo. Sexy Bambo trying to TP away, and he's getting so low, and he will die. He gets poked down by that Nyx right click. So a nice kill for them, finding Sexy Bambo, but it is just the off lane. A fair bit of gold, and I'm sure Thompson's happy to be near that kill, get a little bit of gold for himself. Right clicks from Charlie onto Jagu. He has his onto Trixie. He has his Chronosphere. Doesn't really want to use it. They do see this Bounty Hunter, but now Zeus is here. Zeus could be in trouble. Immediate TP coming from Jabs. Jabs getting stood up, and he's going to go down. And now they're after a Kim, but they don't have any detection, so he will be able to get away. Meanwhile, Terrorblade pops that Metamorph and is going to be able to plink this tower down. Nice fissure to try to delay things. The Infused Range drops, keeping him healthy. I don't know if he'll kill this tower, but he will get it at least chipped. So 5anchors holding a small lead, largely due to their Terrorblade farming incredibly well. 54 CS, 22 denies. As Terrorblade's having a great game. Going for that Battle Fury. Will have his Perseverance pretty soon. Already has his Power Treads as well. So respectable damage, level 7 on him. And Bounty Hunter spots out Peksu. Peksu has a smoke, and Courier doesn't quite get in range of it. Been a nice kill. Now Bambo trying to farm this up. Gets caught inside a Nightmare though. Pink's coming out. No ult on, no Metamorph I should say, but a nice Impale coming from the river. On the Sexy Bambo. Echo Slam coming out, getting them so low. Peksu now in trouble perhaps. Thunder God's Wrath will finish off Bambo though. A beautiful Echo, but unfortunately no follow-up. Bounty Hunter doesn't exactly have crazy AoE burst. At the bot, Charlie getting nuked down. A repel onto him. Tinker not really able to do much while that repels on. A bash would be great, but I believe, oh, Chronosphere committed just to be sure. And now the Rocket, the laser in the march, doing some added damage. And they will get Trixie. Trixie pops the verification. He's still alive for now. The Rocket, he's still low, but if he reveals himself, he will get lasered down. He doesn't have a repel. March coming in. They're following him through the trees. They finally spot him. They have the laser, and Cancel will kill him. A dominating spree for him. And at the top, it looks like they're after this Bounty Hunter. Bounty Hunter caught in that dust. The Impale going to connect onto him. He's getting low. Brain Sap. Fissure. Nice Fissure. He's trying to TP away. He won't get out, though. Mana Burn will finish him off. And now this tier 1 tower up at the top. There is no Echo Slam. And Bambo, you might want to be a little bit cautious. But showing not too much fear. TP rotation. Ooh, a Nightmare onto him. Impale is off cooldown. The tower is dead now, and it looks like they're going in onto Bambo. Bambo pops the fissure, gets a nice stun. Tinker TPing in, but another nice stun. Oh, but he cancels it as, well, I mean, that Earthshaker was, he was pretty much dead. Bambo hoping for reinforcements, but none came. He'll lose his life as well up in the top lane. 5anchors getting this Terrorblade off to an excellent start. He's sitting at the top of the net worth. Only 200 gold out of this Tinker. 4 and 1 on that Tinker. And that one death was to neutral, so not giving up any gold to scan. Coming out. They pop the dust, but they miss.
Dyer's middle tower is in the wrong end of business.
They did know that someone was there, but unfortunately for them, or perhaps fortunately for Akeem, able to dodge that dust. Charlie continuing farming down here at the bot lane. Level 9 onto him. Doesn't have a point in that time dilation just yet. Doesn't really need it. Bunch of animation cancels trying to find the last hit on that, and he will get that. That's the real battle here, and now a bunch of people are coming down towards the bot lane. Nyx in the Vendetta. Charlie spotted, I don't know. Pops the Impale immediately on him. Mana burn trying to keep him up. Nice Fiend's Grip. He has no mana left either. He's getting super low. They should be able to finish this kill off pretty easily. Thunder God's Wrath icing on the cake to finish it off, and now pings onto the Bounty Hunter. They know where he is. Kim looking for the Zeus perhaps. Terrorblade now at the bot. Cancel down there. Popping that, spamming those March of the machines, but Nempi able to ignore the March. But now that repels off, he's taking quite a lot of damage. Stunning cancel with the Spike Carapace. The cancel now going to just be able to pop his ult and get out of here again if he so pleases. But just going to keep spamming those marches. Wants to keep Nempi off of this tower. And Peksu looking for cancel. The cancel still there, just fine. AA launching that blast. And I haven't really seen AA a lot of this game. But now finds level 6. Nempi only 800 gold until he has his Battle Fury completed. Level 10 onto him, grabbing the move speed talent. Help him farm a little bit faster, better positioning in these team fights as well. Kaya now bought on Zeus, such a fantastic item for Zeus, really. Oh, AA found, he's getting massacred. Killing spree for OKC.
You are as dead as they come.
Now Omni Knight pops that purification, clearing that wave. Sexy Bambo continues to farm, finding level 8, and actually really close to his Blink Dagger. He actually did pretty well in lane. He died, I mean, yeah, he's 3 deaths, but he got levels. He's level 8 at 12 minutes. That's respectable for an offlaner.
Radiant's middle tower may need a hand.
You see with the dust going to be going for a hand of Midas. Pretty standard Midas timing on this Nyx likely. He's not going to get it super fast, not getting a lot of farm.
Middle tower is not safe.
That ult popping that scout. Oh, bounty, buddy. You're seen. Thompson. With that Kaya done, he's not that far behind the Tinker on net worth. 1k, but fortunately for him, his Terrorblade also doing pretty well. Both of those heroes are so frightening with net worth, like high net worth. The Tinker and the Terrorblade just get to become monsters. No pings coming out. Sexy Bambo has his Blink Dagger completed. Thompson gets immediately echoed, and now the AA Blast for good measure. Ooh, a nice Nightmare, but it just sets up for that Ice Blast. I don't think he was going to get out of that anyways. A good effort from Peksu. And a Nightmare indeed, ending with a rude awakening for Thompson. And an excellent reveal of that Blink Dagger from Sexy Bambo. And now Hanamitis completed on the Omni Knight. Vendetta, Nyx following Sexy Bambo. Bambo's Blink is available. Charlie is in the neighborhood as well. They need to be careful. I don't know that they can get this kill, but OKC, it looks like he's just going to scout. Bounty Hunter still level 5, closing in on that level 6. Really wants to get that track. Looks like he's saving an infused range up. If he's going that makes sense, and I'm sure he is. Bounty trying to get that level 6. Really wants to get that track online. Going to be a really valuable spell. And now he does have track. Sexy Bambo lurking in the trees, maybe hoping someone's going to try to gank this Void, although it's a very hard kill to find. Void will have his Demon Edge as soon as he gets to the Secret Shop, and Battle Fury already finished on the Terrorblade. Looks like he finished it just a minute or so ago.
Radiant's bottom tower has a nasty situation.
Nyx Assassin, Invis now, going to be crawling up the river. Okay, Sia looking to say hello. Might find someone, but needs to be cautious. There is a sentry in Ancient Apparitions inventory. They pop the scan. Ooh, a nice Chronosphere. Ice Blast coming in. They're going to kill off Omni Knight. Omni Knight in serious trouble. The Shuriken bounce. Not necessary, but Jab's going to go down himself. The The Zeus ult, Thunder God's Wrath, finding one OKC. It doesn't have Impale for a few seconds longer. They won't be able to get it on the Zeus, onto the Earthshaker, but they pop an ult onto him. A Shuriken toss to cancel. Excellent play from Akim, but now Sexy Bambo still on the run. Doesn't look like he's going to be able to get out of this one, or will he? Blink Dagger cooling down in just a second, but no, gets canceled by a right click, and Nemphy finds that kill. 2 for 1, favoring 5anchors. Just barely, though. Actually, a 2 for 2. No, it's 2 for 1. But just barely favoring them because they only get the Shaker and they lose their Omni Knight.
Dire just fortified their structures.
Charlie going to be going for a Manta style next. Trixie after a pipe, going to be an excellent item this game against Tinker, against Shaker, against AA. Shaker going to be going for a Force Staff, speaking of him, and now it looks like they're after Trixie, or Nemphy. Nemphy getting pinged out. Bounty Hunter sees him, has a track available, doesn't want to reveal his teammates just yet. They want to get in position. He's terribly going to be near that shrine. His teammates are close, but not that close. And now jump forward, immediate Echo Slam, Ice Blast coming in, Sexy Bambo, not able to sunder, and he's decimated in his own jungle. Patience paying off for Kingdra.
Radiant's top tower needs bandages.
Zeus with an Arcane Rune, neat neat.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Kaya is so insanely good on this hero. Probably still the best item in the game on Storm, but Zeus I think is in the top 5 for that item, for sure. Tinker also a decent user of Kaya, although I don't see it as much on him. Some people really like it, some people don't build it. Hexu gonna Nightmare himself to cancel those rockets. Nice. Martian Machines can push these creep waves off, repel onto Omni. Dire Courier going down to the Bounty Hunter. Akim finds it. Thunder God's Wrath, they reveal him. A TP coming in from Omni Knight. He needs to get out of here, but there is no dust onto him. They do see him. And can they get the Nightmare off in time? The Fiend's Grip for good measure. Lots of hate for that Bounty Hunter, getting revenge for old Pep. I actually don't know what courier they're using. Still very worth it for that Bounty Hunter. He's going to be so happy to kill that courier.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Dead bot Tinker in the trees, terribly killing this creep wave at bot. Level 14 on Nemphy. He's so squishy though. Won't be for long. Once he gets that mana style, he'll beef up quite a lot. Also, the level 15, he's maybe, he might not take 300 health talent. The attack speed talent's fine too, but I think this game maybe the health would be better because of all that burst they have. Also good against the AA blast and so on. Doing what he does best, farming terribly at the top of the net worth, although just pretty much even with Cancel. Nemphy and Cancel are almost identical on the net worth. Dust coming out. Ooh, they spot him. Any reinforcements coming. He's asleep. Can they get teammates there? Ice Blast coming in. It is going to connect on Hexu. The Brain Sap getting him low. A nice mana burn. They're going forward. They want to try to find him, but looks like he gets away. A nice fissure blocking them off. Heavy commitment. Not really. I mean, he didn't Fiend's Grip, he just Nightmared. That Bounty able to slip away. Nemphy keeps the farm going.
Death and gold are linked.
At the top of the network now starting to pull away from this Tinker, but still only a few hundred gold away. See him in the trees, but they can't really do anything about it at this point. Purification, there's 2 waves of marches, but it doesn't really matter. Nemphy pops the Metamorph, and now needs to be really careful. The laser going to get him blind. Cautious, he could get bursted down by this Tinker if he's not careful. A couple more rockets would do the trick, and he's going to sunder one of his own illusions, so he's going to back out. Ice Blast coming in, it just connects on Nemphy. It could be trouble. They need to get out of here now. Earthshaker gets that fissure. It actually misses Nemphy. Actually does connect, but he has a nice repel, and Omni, lots of hate for him. Saves Nemphy though. a worthy trade for that Omni Knight, and he bought out before he died, so it does finish his Pipe of Insight before that occurs. Going to make it a lot harder to pick off this Terrorblade now. Still, about 700 gold going the way of Kingdra, and this gold graph remaining incredibly even throughout this entire game. XP also very, very even. Both about 2k in favor of 5anchors, and now Ping's coming out onto this. Oh, they get a 1 stun, but pops the Carapace. No follow-up from either side, though.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Nemphy has the Manta recipe, can get the ultimate orb before too long now.
Dire's middle tower is under fire.
Just one more jungle rotation should do it. Like, these two camps here should find it. Tinker pushing in the mid, getting rockets, harassing OKC.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Omni Knight keeping in. Don't know that they could actually do anything to this Tinker.
Regeneration.
Dire denies that.
Pops and pops his ult. They have vision on all these heroes. They know where the Bounty Hunter is. They know where the Tinker is. But Bounty Akim should be able to slip away from this. He just pops his TP and bails. Ultimate Orb. Manta finished now on Nemphy, increasing his survivability by a reasonable amount. Gives him some nice armor. He's at 23 armor and 1500 HP now. Zeus completing his Ags, getting the ever so critical Nimbus. Provides so much damage. Just a very potent team fighting ability, the Nimbus. Old Zeus Ags was, and new Zeus Ags is just amazing. That Nimbus is mind-bogglingly good.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Let me a tribute.
Oh, walks right into a ward. Goodbye. See ya, Nyx Assassin. Oh, beautiful stun, but not fast enough. He does get popped, and that's a track kill and a killing spree. Ended Ice Blast flying down towards the bot lane. Will he be able to find anything with it? Much he's doing damage. A nice Fissure trapping him in place. Guardian Angel. Beautiful Echo. Beautiful Chrono. Beautiful combo. And now one hero, though. They've traded 2 for 1. Nyx dying on the other side of the map, and Terrorblade getting picked off. And now Trixie on the run. He's still alive for now, but we'll see how long that really lasts. The Nimbus scaring off the Radiant, but they get the Terrorblade, the ever so important Terrorblade, and a massive net worth swing. 1.4k in favor of Kingdra.
No sorcery.
Ooh, but they find the Bounty Hunter. Bounty Hunter gonna go down. Nice pick. So not all hope is lost, but definitely not nearly as valuable a kill as the Terrorblade. Omni Knight grabbing his 90 damage talent. Thompson with the XP gain and the movement speed. I wonder if he'll get cooldown reduction. Lightning Bolt mini stuns, okay. I mean, it's like a 1-second stun, basically. But the cooldown reduction is so much value for Zeus that I imagine that's what he'll go. Terrorblade now queuing up a Black King bar, just needs to tank up against this Tinker. So much magical damage. Fortunately, he does have an Omni Knight to increase his lifespan with the Repel, with the Pipe, with Purification.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
He's coming out. Ooh, Bounty just narrowly dodging that. Now Nyx blinking forward after him. Charlie popping that Manta style. Rockets coming in, doing some harassment, getting people low. A nice fissure, but there is no Echo Slam. Not yet, not for 40 seconds. And Peksu is tracked. And speaking of tracks, so is Trixie. Trixie may be able to purge that off later with the Repel if he chooses. So both teams flexing at one another, but no one hard engaging. Tinker at the bot lane. Cast range and move speed. Excellent talent choices, I think. Spell lifesteal's fine, but I feel like he wants to smoke push more. Ice Blast not connected. Anyone to smoke from 5anchors. They're looking for someone, but they don't find anyone just yet. They have Dust on the Bane, so if their smoke is popped, they do know who the culprit is, but they don't find anyone up here at the top lane. The graph remains steady at about a 2k gold lead for 5anchors. XP also roughly the same for them. Kingdra barely behind, if you can even call it that. Ping's coming out. They see Charlie. Charlie very tanky, though. 3k HP. He does blink away. The Impale going to miss. Earthshaker TPing and has Echo Slam available. He blinks forward with that fissure, connecting it onto Nemphy, but Nemphy pops the Manta, and I don't know that they're going to hard commit on this. The A blast is available, but that would have been a very deep dive. Bounty Hunter getting pinged out. They know where he is. Ice Blast. Ooh, okay, see, it blinks away. He's going to be just fine if that Ice Blast connected. Probably would have died. Let's see, it's a rank 1 Ice Blast. No, it's rank 2. Yeah, he would have definitely died. That would have sucked. Bane dewarding the Bounty Hunter. Bounty Hunter has a couple sentries of his own.
Under attack.
Probably using his Manta Illusions to shove this tower in. That means there's only 2 tier 1s left on the map. If he kills this, and it looks like he will. There's the tier 1 Dire bot and the tier 1 Radiant mid.
Dire's top tower was utterly destroyed.
Now Faceless Void catching up to the Terrorblade in net worth. Bounty Hunter spotted. He needs to TP out immediately. Ooh, canceled by a nice Nimbus. Lightning Bolt, he's dead. Killing spree for Thompson. Bounty Hunter punished for lurking around once again. Meager gold swing and Octarine Core going to the item of choice for the Zeus, and he's not that far from it. But he is still 3k gold net worth behind Tinker and Faceless Void. Terrorblade's still sitting at the top, but not comfortably so. A mere 200 gold ahead of the Tinker. He just farms so incredibly quickly. The jungle, the waves, everything. And now they're looking into the Roche pit, but the AA Ice Vortex preventing them from wanting to go into that. And now they're going in on Sexy Mambo. Sexy Mambo getting very, very low, forcing himself away. But will he survive? A blink forward from OKC. A nice fissure, stunning up OKC. A nice, oh, Ice Blast. Lots of hate for this Nyx. Nyx going to get blown up by the Ice Blast. Caught inside that Chronosphere too. So they trade the Nyx for a Chronosphere cooldown. They may be pretty content with that actually.
Middle tower is not safe.
And now Ags completed on Omni and Ags completed on Tinker. It's the global Guardian Angel now that affects towers, and it lasts for 9 seconds. That's a lot of physical damage immunity. That completely nullifies Chronosphere Chronosphere for right-click damage. They do have a lot of magic damage to follow up with it with Sexy Bamboo with the Fissure. They have Bouncing Shurikens. They have Tinker, obviously. It's the big one with the Marches. So it's not like Chronosphere is useless. It's just Chronosphere going to be a lot harder to find those solo kills against the Omni Knight with. But Chrono cooldown shorter than Guardian Angel, so definitely not going to happen all the time. This tower going to be denied.
Radiant's middle tower has been
Now the only tier 1 left in the game belongs to the Dire, belongs to 5anchors at the bot, but let's see how long that lasts. How much health does this thing have? It's about half. Zeus, even though he's behind on net worth, he is level 20, grabbing that Lightning Bolt mini stun talent, so that's probably a 1-second stun or so. And since he's going Octarine Core, maybe he doesn't really care about that cooldown reduction.
Double damage.
Sexy Mambo spotted mid, forcing him away, gets caught in an impale. I don't know if they can kill him. Zeus ult coming out. Fiend's Grip onto the Ancient Apparition. Ancient Apparition getting low. Omni Knight gonna purify him, it seems. Yep. Trixie melts the Ice Cream Man. Jabs going down. Charlie pushing at the bot lane with a DD rune. And level 20. Oh, but it looks like he's just trying to pull the wave back, and now he's TPing, going into the Roche pit. The AA dead means they don't have an Ice Blast. They don't have a vision that they can provide in the pit. And now Bane popping a Nightmare onto Charlie. Charlie has a DD, so they need to be very cautious. Nice stun from the Nyx Assassin. Omni Knight getting hit by that Shuriken, and they're going on to Roche. Roche getting low still. Hive of Insight popped to jump forward from Charlie. Misses the Chrono, though! Excellent positioning from Nemphy. Tinker blinking in, but not actually going to be able to get it off. They're going on a Pexu. Pexu pops his nice Guardian Angel, keeping him alive for the time being, but gets caught in that fissure. Pexu pops the dust, getting low from the Tinker. The Rocket should finish him off. Purification, keeping him alive for the time being. Laser not bouncing. And they may want to go back for Roche, but they need to be very cautious. Sexy Mambo has an Echo Slam. He sees a bunch of heroes, but Nemphy zoning him from his teammates, keeping them safe. The Shrine popped, and now Roshan up the object of choice for Kingdra. Fissure to zone them out. Nemphy, just Roshan getting very, very low. Are they going to be able to stop this? It doesn't look like it. It looks like Roshan going to be claimed and picked up by Charlie. Charlie now with the Aegis. Nice job from Kingdra denying Roshan to 5anchors. 5anchors forced out of the pit, and a beautiful Fissure keeping them from moving into it or getting in position to even blink into it or do anything with it, really. Also left the Terrorblade alone. Zeus can pick up his Mystic Staff now, finishing his Octarine Core. Aegis on the Faceless Void makes him a lot more frightening. I like his talent choice. Will very likely go the backtrack at level 25. Super good talent. Terrorblade only level 19. Definitely going to go the 10 to all stats. It's a free ultimate orbit. Oh, and they're going in on the Faceless Void, trying to get that. The Ice Blast connects on to Pexu. A great stun. They claim the Aegis. The Nimbus, they're fighting inside it. Jabs needs to be careful. Should be able to time walk out of this. They try to stun him up. He pops his BKB. He time walks towards Okesia. Okesia getting low, tracked up 2. Won't be able to escape. And he has no Spike Carapace, and he gets popped. Killing spree for Charlie. And Echo Slam off to the side. Catches on one hero. Actually, it doesn't look like catches on anyone at all. Trying to get zoned by this Nimbus. Trying to avoid it. And Nemphy pops his BKB onto Sexy Bambo. Sexy Bambo unable to get rid of this Terrorblade. Terrorblade pops the Reflection, keeping him slowed up. The Reflection also going to slow down this Ancient Apparition. May actually kill him. A double kill for Nemphy thanks to his Reflections. And now the Rocket's doing damage. Pex2 getting low. Laser going to come out, and Shuriken going to finish him off. Rocket continues spamming laser, bouncing, hitting Nemphy. Nemphy still very healthy, though. Has Sunder available as well if he really needs it. Doesn't look like they're going to pursue a 2-for-2 exchange. And it looks like it just barely favors Kingdra. This gold grab still remaining relatively stable. Very minor fluctuations as these fights remain even. But the Faceless Void did lose his Aegis in that skirmish. It goes to show that they can kill him. They do have excellent single target damage. Nullifier going to be his next choice. Omni Knight going to go for a Yules. Terrorblade pops his Mantis Sense, his Illusion Army. Illusion, not army, it's like a squad. His Illusion Squadron to clear the wave. Getting rid of that Aegis going to help him a lot. Charlie Chronosphere on cooldown for 40 more seconds.
Oh, that would be a tribute.
Anytime Chrono is not up, things get a lot harder for Kingdra. They have excellent team fight, but with the Chrono, they do lose a lot. Oh, AA gets erased up at the top, and now they're looking for more. OKC on the prowl, but I don't know if you'll be able to find anything else. Blink away from Sexy Bambo. Charlie going to time walk out. A clean kill for 5anchors. Bounty lurking in the back, waiting for a courier to come.
Radiant's middle tower is
But he
not
may be forced
safe.
back, and now they're going in onto the Tinker. Tinker's stunned up, terribly sending an illusion, but they're going to be able to get much of it. Okay, see, actually going to get low, still just barely alive. Those rockets coming in. Track onto him. He wants to maybe try to find a Shuriken toss to kill him off.
Tower is under attack.
And now Faceless Void pops that going in onto the Bane. Bane Pexu going to die.
Radiant's middle tower
And
is
5anchors
not
on the
safe.
retreat. Force Staff completed on the Bounty. Yules completed on the Omni Knight. A lot of gold for that Bane kill, though, thanks to the track. And that's the thing. They're going to start slipping away in their advantage because of these track kills. Individual pickoffs on low net worth supports like the Bane are worth a lot of gold, even though he has 1.7k net worth on the Bane. I have Scotty now bought on the Terrorblade, though, making him much tankier. Got the minus 10-second reflection cooldown. Perhaps wants to get that AoE slow. Also cancels blinks. Jabs spotted. Regen rune pinged out. 20 health regen grabbed by the Ancient Apparition. That's a lot of HP regen. That's like 200 health every 10 seconds, which is really, really good. Really no point in tracking the Omni. He can purge it up with Repel, and he can purge it off with Yule's proc. Well, I mean, you should track the Omni, but in team fights, don't want to reveal yourself. He's pinging out Pexu. He has teammates in the air. A ping going onto him. Omni Knight repelled himself just in time, but still getting very, very low. Echo Slam catches on one. Nice Guardian Angel, keeping him alive, but can't still get a kill him with the rockets. And a dominating streak for Charlie the Laser, hitting him low. Time Lock also does magic damage, and now looks like a fight breaking out. Terrorblade in the zone. He wants to go for this. He's after these enemy heroes. Zeus is here as well. Lots of damage. They kill off one. Killing spree for Nemphy. Will they be able to find anything else? There is no blink. Underneath here's a Nullifier onto him. Man, Charlie getting low. Needs to be careful. The Nullifier slowing up Nemphy, though. Lots of rockets. Pops his Manta, dodging the rocket damage. Charlie going to die. A double kill for Nemphy. Triple kill for Nemphy as the Kim goes down as well. And now Tinker in the trees. They spot him. He's going to die too. Or is he? He's trying to get out of here as fast as he possibly can. Blinks away as much as he can. And it looks like they won't be able to find him. And he should be able to slip away just narrowly. But a triple kill for Nemphy. And that's a not massive. What's the 900 gold in favor of 5anchors? It's pretty good. But Nemphy going to be really happy with that and becoming this immovable wall. Dunk Shaker with the Aghanim Scepter too, just maximizing his mobility. I love that. I actually really like that build too. Help him get into these fights really, really quickly, even if they're canceling this blink. Get away from enemy heroes really fast as well. So Nemphy now at the top of the net worth by 2k. Zeus still behind by 4k. And no, looks like a DC on Charlie. Charlie. Zeus dancing around with his ult. 60 second cooldown, 26 second cooldown. Void is back. No pause. He was dead. No buyback. Didn't matter. Zeus ult to scout. Sees that all Radiant are on their side of the map. KC is scouting out with the Vendetta. The health and GPM talents. BKB bot on the Tinker. Even though it doesn't refresh with his ult, I do like the pickup. Scouting from the Bounty Hunter as well. Both these teams with Invis heroes to scout. Needs to be cautious for the Bounty Hunter though, because there is the Zeus Bolt. Let's see. Faceless Void. Has his Nullifier done. Gonna be going for an Orchid next. Just wants to be able to control this Terrorblade as much as he can. But Nemphy with an 8-second BKB. Manta Style as well to remove a lot of debuffs. He's gonna be going for a Butterfly also, increasing his tankiness by quite a lot. Just 32 armor as well. Ooh, they spot Akeem, but Akeem forces himself away. Gonna be just fine. Sorry about that, I messed up the thing. He's coming out of a top Chronosphere committed onto Nyx. Nyx gonna die to Charlie. A solo kill. But he did commit the Chrono for it, although probably not too concerned about doing so. Zeus going for a Refresher Orb next. Hear that double Nimbus. DD Rune spotted. They're gonna put it onto Nemphy.
Double damage.
Metamorphosis available as well. Tinker, but cancel. Should be able to TP out just fine. And Nemphy just gonna farm up these waves. Omni Knight backing him up. Has that Global Guardian Angel as well. Repel, of course. And just gonna send illusions to push in this bot tower.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Terrorblade completing his Butterfly, not saving for buyback. They have all their tier 2s, so it's not super necessary to save for buyback. The ult coming in, they spot Bounty Hunter. They know where he is, but won't be able to get him. They blink forward. He spots him, gets Nimbus and stunned. Now he's super dead, dominating for Top Sun. Nicely done. That Zeus ult making things difficult for this Bounty Hunter. Though a minor gold swing, it is still a little bit of a gold swing, and 5anchors starting to build a marginal advantage. For the first time this game, they're starting to pull really far ahead, getting now just about 4k in their favor, and the Refresher Orb finished on Top Sun. Pings coming out, Terrorblade getting pinged. Just cutting that wave though. Nyx. Ooh, they jump forward onto him. He force-steps himself away. The Nimbus coming out. Guardian Angel connecting. A nice impale. Catches on True Heroes. Terrorblade jumping and doing a lot of damage. Charlie has the timeout getting out of there. Slowed up by that Scotty though. And now the Tinker in the fight. The Fiend's Grip onto Faceless Void. Tinker doing everything that he can. Has rockets, but Charlie's still alive. A nice Fissure zoning them away. But a Blink Dagger on the Terrorblade. He continues his pursuit. He's after them. And Zeus ult giving them vision. Nimbus. And now another Zeus ult. The refresh killing him off. Sexy Bamboo getting out of there. He should be just fine. But they killed Charlie. The ever so valuable Faceless Void does die. And that's a 1k gold swing in their favor, and Roshan is alive. This could result in a Rosh attempt from 5anchors. 5 getting that lightning arc. Oh no, Zeus maybe overextending. The Ice Blast coming in, a nice nightmare, but it does set him up for that. He's getting low. The Thunder is available, but he doesn't want to save his teammate. He seems he's going to get killed off by Cancel. Getting laser, but they kill the Earthshaker as well. Buyback immediately from that Faceless Void after seeing that a skirmish is breaking out. He has Chronosphere available, so 5anchors need to be very, very cautious in this fight. Charlie on the chase, doesn't have a blink, goes after Omni-Knight Repel. Chrono faked, but now used. Going on Charlie though. Charlie in serious trouble, completely out of mana. He's pops his BKB, trying to get out of there as fast as he can. Terrorblade is here, doesn't have Metamorphosis though, so not able to do anything just yet off of that, and it will be a disengage. They did force that buyback and force that Chronosphere from Charlie though.
Radiant's top tower is getting walloped.
Zeus dead for another minute. Dang, what a lengthy respawn he has. The 35-second Sunder means that's a 5-second Sunder for the Terrorblade as well. Making things dangerous. Time Lock could be flipped against him for the Faceless Void. Charlie needs to be very careful about that. Tinker only level 22. Starting to fall a little bit behind level-wise. Network-wise, he's still sitting pretty high up there. Zeus catching up to the Faceless Void. Faceless Void's buyback put him down just a little bit, and now they are going on to the Roshan, but there is an AA Ice Blast available. See, OKC is scouting with the Nyx Assassin, Hexu hanging out. Roche getting pinged down by illusions. Looks like maybe trying to force them into the pit, but neither team wants to really hard engage. Very delicate situation, but we've seen the damage this Terrorblade can do. He's at 31k net worth. His Battle Fury now in his backpack. He's got better things to buy. He doesn't really need it to farm or push. Charlie's still a little bit away from that Orchid. Was forced to buy back after a fight broke out following his death. Got picked off very quickly. The damage is unreal from the Zeus as well. The Refresher double Nimbus is devastating. Thunder God's Wrath also just, it adds up. When you get hit by these things twice, you're basically dead. Not only that, but it provides so much vision for his teams to just chase you down. Nyx Assassin also doing the same thing. The 5anchors have largely superior vision. Zeus now spotting out all 5 Radiant heroes. So it's okay, we know where you guys are at. And that allows Nyx to play a little bit more aggressively, realizing, because it also reveals wards to nearby heroes. They spot this Bounty Hunter. Bounty Hunter getting jumped at Kim on the run. Faces Void, gets a beautiful Chrono, following the Echo Slam, the Guardian Angel connecting, but they still lose one. Earthshaker dead. Void still alive for now, but look at that damage. It's unreal. He's going to die too. That's a dieback from Charlie. Charlie, no buyback available. And now Yule's on the Omni-Knight. Buyback from the Earthshaker. They need to do whatever they can to keep things going, to keep things out. And it's really annoying to push against this Tinker. Tinker able to spam a bunch of abilities out, but man, a massive gold swing now for 5anchors. They're dragging this game down for them, and now they know Faceless Void, no buyback available. Roshan is an easy target. And with that, very 99% chance going to the Terrorblade, he'll probably put his boots away, I suspect. I mean, don't really need it. Yeah, he's putting away the Battle Fury. Okay, that's fine. Either the boots, either the Battle Fury or the boots is the item to dump for that. Now Nyx going after this Bounty Hunter. Bounty Hunter gets a track on him. Dagon on to, okay, see ya. Bye, buddy. Oh, nice nightmares, but, oh, and Dagon. But Terrorblade on the prowl. He doesn't have Metamorphosis. He doesn't need it. The Nimbus. Zeus going to kill the Bounty Hunter. Bambo on the run, but not able to get away. The Reflection. He's got to stop hitting himself. He's going to go down to the Rockets, trying to keep them away. Oh man, and he's just going in deep. Nemphy does not care. GG just called. Terrorblade becomes an unstoppable force. And Kingdra tap out in game number 1. I believe this is a best of 3, as it is the quarterfinal, the round of 8, maybe 16. This should be the quarterfinal, so there should be 2 more games, at least 1 more game after this. And 5anchors held it steady, keeping the game relatively even for a long time, but then towards the end they just turned it on. They're like, you know what, we've got a 6-slotted Terrorblade. It's enough time. The game's over, and just pushed and dominated.